Hey, guy, we're going to do our quick read. Not going to give very much commentary. Just going to try to read straight through. That's why in the show notes underneath the YouTube video, I have left a lot of Bible teaching for you so you can learn deeper. But right now, quick read. 8 minutes, Matthew 24. And go. Then will appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then all the peoples of the earth will mourn when they see the Son of Man coming on the clouds of heaven with great power and glory. Because why? Going to be the end of the age. He talked about the temple was going to be destroyed. And he will send his angels with a loud trumpet call, and they will gather its elect from the four winds, from one end of the heavens to the other. Many people are like, that's the end of the world, right? But Jesus is talking about the end of the temple. There have been other times in Matthew's Gospels when Jesus said, hey, I'm going to send you disciples out. You're going to go to the ends of the earth. You're going to be destroyed. Everything's going to happen. It's like, whoa, you were just sending us out. It seems Jesus goes from normal everyday stuff to like, whoa, craziness. You know, I mean, I'm not sure exactly what to make of it. Let's see. Now learn this lesson from the fig tree. To change of pace. As soon as its twigs get tender and its leaves come out, you know that summer is near. Even so, when you see all these things, you know it is near, right at the door. Okay. He told them, as the lightning is visible from the east to the west, you're going to know it's there. Truly, I tell you, this generation will certainly not pass until all these things have happened. You're going to know about it because you're going to be here. This generation is not going to go away. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will never pass away. Okay. Let's look at this. New Living Translation, verse 34. I tell you the truth, this generation will not pass from the scene until all these things take place. Okay. This age or this nation, I tell you the truth, this age is not going to go away. This nation's not going to go. All this stuff's going to happen to those people back then. Okay. All right. But about that day or hour, no one knows, not even the angels in heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father. Way up here at the top. Way up here. The sign of your coming and the end of the age. When will this happen? Okay. No one will knows, only the Father. As it was in the days of Noah, so it will be at the coming of the Son of Man. For in the days before the flood, people were eating and drinking, marrying, giving in marriage. Okay, normal everyday stuff, up to the day Noah entered the ark. And they knew nothing about what would happen until the flood came and took them all away. That is how it will be at the coming of the Son of Man. 2 men will be in the field, one will be taken and the other left. 2 women will be grinding with the handmill, one will be taken, the other left. Okay, the days of Noah, everyday stuff. In the days when Jesus comes, the everyday stuff, they're going to be in the field, they're going to be grinding, but then it's going to happen. Nobody's going to know it happens. It's just going to happen. Therefore, keep watch, because you do not know what day your Lord will come. There will be signs, and then when it happens, it happens. But understand this. If the owner of the house had known at what time of the night the thief was coming, he would have kept watch and would not have let the house be broken into. So you must also be ready, because the Son of Man will come in an hour when you do not expect him. Who then is the faithful? And so Jesus is still telling them about this stuff. Okay. Who then is the faithful and wise servant, whom the master has put in charge of all the servants in the household to give them their food at the proper time? It will be good for that servant whose master finds him doing so when he returns. If the servant is giving the other servants their proper food at the proper time. So the servant who's doing his job, it'll be good for him. Truly, I tell you, that servant will be put in charge of all the master's possessions, of course, because he's doing the right thing. But suppose that the servant is wicked and says to himself, my master is staying away a long time. And he begins to beat his fellow servants and to eat and drink with drunkards. The master of that servant will come on a day when he does not expect him, and an hour when he is not aware. The master will cut the servant to pieces and assign him with a place in the hypocrites. Whoa, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So be ready. Look, we don't know when Jesus is coming, is what he's saying. Jesus says, y'all don't know when I'm going to be there. There will be signs, but you don't know when I'm going to be there. So be ready, be on your watch. The temple is going to be destroyed. That will be the end of the age. But You don't know the day or the hour. So just be ready. Just the whole time. Be Christians. Always be Christians. Okay. Just always be Christian. That's a good lesson for them. That's a good lesson for us today. All right. At that time, the kingdom of heaven will be, we've heard that the kingdom of heaven is like. Okay. So at that time, the kingdom of heaven will be like 10 virgins who took their lamps and went out to meet the bridegroom. Okay. 5 of them were foolish and 5 were wise. The foolish ones took their lamps, but did not take any oil with them. The wise ones, however, took oil in jars along with their lamps. The bridegroom was a long time in coming, and they all became drowsy and fell asleep. At midnight, the cry rang, "Here's a bridegroom, come out to meet him." Then all the virgins woke up and trimmed their lamps, but the wise ones took oil in jars. The foolish ones, they didn't have no oil for their lamp. You need oil so that the lamp will burn, and then you can see in the dark, because at midnight, so it's dark. You can't go outside without a lamp, can you? They didn't have flashlights back then. The foolish one said to the wise, "Give us some of your oil. Our lamps are going out." "No," the wise replied, "there may not be enough for both of us. Instead, go to those who sell oil and buy some for yourselves. Hey, the bridegroom is right there. They better hurry and get them some oil." But while they were on their way to buy the oil, the bridegroom arrived. The virgins who were ready went in with him to the wedding banquet, and the door was shut. So I guess they went outside, following him to the wedding banquet. Door shut. Later, the foolish also came. "Lord, Lord," they said, "open the door for us." But the bridegroom replied, "Truly, I tell you, I don't know you." Okay, so the parable ends. You can see the one little quotation mark. "Therefore, keep watch, because you do not know the day or the hour." Okay, just like Jesus said, there's signs and stuff, but keep watch because you don't know when it's going to happen. Again, it will be like a man going on a journey. So he's really pressing this hard. He's like, "I'm going to tell you another parable about this." Again, it will be like a man going on a journey who called his servants and entrusted his wealth to them. Excuse me. To one he gave 5 bags of gold, to another 2 bags, and to another 1 bag. 5 talents, 2 times 1 talent. Also, okay, a talent was worth about 20 years of a day's labor. Okay, so although the talent is a type of money, he gave them a bunch of money. Yeah. Then the man went on his journey. The man who had received the 5 bags of gold went out at once and put his money to work and gained 5 bags more. Good. So also the one with 2 bags of gold gained 2 more. But the man who had received 1 bag of gold dug a hole in the ground and hid his master's money. I'm going to guess this man is like the foolish virgins. These men who went and made money are like the wise virgins. Jesus said, "Don't be like a lazy servant who began to beat the other servants, the man who dug it. Be like a wise servant who did his job." That's just my guess. That's just my guess. Okay, well, maybe the next verse might tell us. Who knows? I'm guessing the next verses will tell us. All right, guys, remember, if you got any questions on the what does this verse mean? What does that verse mean? I'm not sure. Go to the show notes, scroll down, and you'll see websites where you can get verse by verse detailed teaching. But for now, we're going to end this quick read. See y'all next.